Previously on This Old Outboard.
Left them in the dust, baby. What was your speedometer reading? 80? 80? Getting there. 31 mile an hour. Just put 2 gallons of gas in here, and the damn thing keeps sounding like it's running out of gas. Probable, look at it, it's empty. Every time I pick it up, it's empty. I'm trying to think if I got another one at home. Frickin' fragger, smagger, fragger. The choking. It's pumped up. It's got to be the pump. It's not freaking pumping. It's my guess. Never was able to take that thing totally apart and look at the diaphragm. So I went down and picked up a new primer bulb. I hope this is just what the problem was with that thing. Please, outboard gods, please let this be the problem. Alright, so I just got here and put that fuel line back on. So let's see what happens here. It pumped up nice. Nice and firm. And felt like everything was empty in there. Keep my fingers crossed. Alright, here we go. Come on, baby. I hate this damn lever. Did I choke it too much? Let me listen and see if my choke's working. Yeah, I can hear it. Keep it high for a little while, let it warm up. Just don't like it revving that high. Come on. I hate this handle. It's still got a lot of play in it. Wore out. Alright, let it warm up. She's idling, but she's not warmed up. Sounds like it's going to die. There it goes. And that's what was happening. Alright, let's check the primer bulb. Feels pretty good. It didn't sound that great too when it was idling real high. I hate that. Went over there, and the primer bulb empty again, just like the old primer bulb, flat out freaking empty. So I guess that I'm hoping, I'm praying that that fuel pump is just weak at idle. As long as the motor's running high, it seems to be pulling some gas. I'm pretty sure I can take this thing out and run it, but I'm not going to take a chance because whatever's happening is only going to get worse. I hope that's it, unless I've got some kind of freaking air leak or something stupid like reed valves or anything. I can't imagine that, you know, all my timing, synchronizations and everything is off to where it's just going to die like that. It just doesn't sound right. Turned into a great day so far. It started out nasty this morning, and I'm going to go down to the docky and work on the boatie. Got the new remote control, newer cables, and I'm going to take the fuel pump off this 40 with me. Because if you think about it, you know, what causes hesitation? Lots of different things, usually fuel related, carbs not synced, low pressure on the pump. And what I found out, which is, you know, that primer bulb I had was just laying there, you know, empty. Every time I turned around, the damn thing was empty. Wasn't filled up. Wasn't holding any gas. It was like it was just draining back down from the motor to the tank. Here's that boat. Suzuki 115. Fuel injection, 4-stroke. I caught it, passed it. They couldn't catch me. But like I said, it had 3 big guys in it. They all probably weigh the same as my Starcraft. Anyway, it's all about the weight, baby. Look at that thing. Nice boat, right? Alright, almost there. I gotta take this puppy off. Put it on this side, because that's where my handle's going, on this side. So, looking pretty good. Couple minutes. She's on! Man, what a difference. Look at this, it's like freaking butter. I can't believe how smooth this thing is. This thing is running ice cold, man. Never really seemed to have warmed up with that new thermostat. Or, well, it's running ice cold, so it's getting water. Brand new thermostat, unless that stupid relief valve is hanging open. That's part of the problem. It's not getting hot. Alright, so that's going to be on the list. Pull that damn cover off and see what's going on down there. The grommet looked good. I didn't replace that. Brand new thermostat. Could be stuck open. Just because it's new doesn't mean anything. She just it's just barely hanging on. The primer bulb, look, nothing in it. Nothing. How is this thing running? Air leak, thermostat problem. Something is holding this thing back. There's the dead spot. It's not a bogging situation. It's not bogging. It's just not catching any gas. Now watch, it'll catch it. There it goes. sucking air somewhere, something clogged somewhere, something weird, floating, the carburetor's not set right. But she rips. Now that's about the hottest it's felt. It's starting to get a little hot on my hand. That's why it's idling better. Not smoking hot. Man, that's the best it sounded all day idling. I mean, you can't beat that. Can't beat that. Wow, sounds like it did on my freaking driveway. There she is. Just a primer ball. Empty. How can this be? It's got to be sucking something through there. I even took the cap off and ran it with the cap off. The wind is howling. We've got another freaking cold front coming through. You wouldn't know it. I mean, the sun was shining a few minutes ago, and I feel sorry for all you guys freezing your asses off up north. Man, I couldn't do it. Anyway, issues with the 55. Will drive me up the freaking wall. Still have that miss, that dead spot. Back to the basics. Check my fuel system from the tank back. This is a new primer bowl. Pain in the butt, man. I couldn't get it, you could barely get it to pump up. If you hold it up right, it'll pump up, which is kind of normal. Look at it. Right now. It's this thing should be pressurized. Normally when I plug this in, it goes psh, and shoots gas out. Is the leak in the hose? Or is it in the pickup tube? Is it cracked? Is it sucking air? Pain in the butt. I know my vent is fine. So let's see what the heck is going on here. Oh man, that thing runs so sweet, man. I love the way that thing runs. Just that cruising speed, 19, 20 mile an hour. Just so beautiful. I could never get that 40 to do that. That 40 either wanted to do that or this. Just didn't want to run right on that boat cruising. Well, look, there's gas in there. See how it's holding the gas? I don't think this thing is leaking. That's tight as a board, drum, whatever you call it. Now, if I press on the valve here, that gas should probably come out. Yep. So that looks good. Can it be this hose? Or can it be one of the connectors that's going bad? But nothing is leaking, which doesn't mean anything. But the way this thing is, I mean, you run the hell out of it, reach down, this thing just, it's not even squishy. It should be a little bit squishy. Should feel the fuel in there. Oh baby. Every time I plug this in to the tank or the boat, it goes psh, because it's always under pressure. So let's see if anything comes dumping out of here. There's a little bit in there. Let me squeeze the bulb and see if anything happens. So you saw what came out. It's still coming out. I mean, is that really a lot of gas? I don't think it is. But right here now, look, now it's full. Primer bulb full. If there's any air in there, it's got to be a little tiny bit. Let me see if I can find a clamp instead of a zip tie for that thing. I'm sure I got one somewhere. All right, I thought it was going to be a little bit chilly down here, but it's nice in the sun. So the issues with the 55. Put this damn hose on there, see if anything's different. You know what I'm also thinking I should do with this damn thing is cut it. It's too long. I don't need this damn thing. Now see, when I just plugged that in, it squirted. Means it's under pressure. Alright. Let's pump her up. Alright, firm, hard. Turn the key and choke her. Man, I got a habit of pulling this damn quick start down too fast. Do it again. Thermostat, man. You know, when I first put that thing in there, it was like, this thing's working. And a couple times it felt like it was getting hot, but never steamy hot. That was the other thing too that was happening when this thing was sitting here idling. No smoke. You know, even Tracy made a comment. He's like, man, this thing doesn't smoke. I mean, it just seemed like it was just starving for gas. It's smoking now, not a lot, but like it should. It's nowhere near hot. I think it's just, you know, warm from the sunshine and all. Also, when I first cranked this thing up in the tank, that thing was peeing twice that fast, if I remember correctly. You know, I might have clogged it up, sucking crap up in that tank. Well, I did clog it up, if you remember. I think I showed that in the video where it was trickling out. Those screens down there on that damn gear case, the screens are gone. Well, she sounds pretty good compared to the way it was running the other day. All my settings look right on the money. I'm gonna go get my seat and take her for a run. This thing never did sound that great when I popped it in reverse. Alright, here we go.
Oh no, don't leave us hanging, baby. Follow the real life saga, one outboard at a time, baby. You never know what's gonna happen next. It's This Old Outboard, baby. You know the channel. Don't forget to subscribe.